Good afternoon to all of you. Les pediría que tomaran asiento, pero se van a acomodar muy rápidamente. Vamos a practicar a ver si estamos poniendo atención. ¡Que viva México! No están listos, you're not ready. ¡Que viva México! All right, now people are paying attention. ¿Sí están poniendo atención? My name is Olga Miranda, and I'm the proud daughter of Mexican parents from the great states of Nayarit, El Saucito, from the indigenous nation of the Tepehuan indigenous nation, and my father from the great state of Zacatecas. Welcome to all of you. Welcome to El Grito. After 47 years in the halls of this beautiful palace that we call our city hall in the great city of San Francisco. Can I get a big warm welcome to all of you? Today's program will be done in the official, unofficial language of San Francisco. For those of you on the inside will know that it's Spanglish. Now, my mother and father would probably be flipping in their graves right now for speaking in Spanglish, but we will all understand each other today. I am joined this afternoon by two incredible women, and although our program will be brief, it'll be very memorable to all of you. A pesar de que nuestro programa será corto, será muy memorable y va a ser histórico. For Mexicanos and Latinos from Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Colombia, Chile, Venezuela, y más, there's nothing more intimate than welcoming someone into your own home. For San Francisco and our great mayor, nuestra alcalde, Mayor London Breed, welcoming all of you and all of us Latinos, not just in the halls of this beautiful palace, but in the city of San Francisco is no easy feat. But more importantly, celebrating Latinos and our contributions to the great city of San Francisco is nothing more than, it can't be a small party when our mayor is present, right? Everyone knows, she knows how to have a good time. Works hard, yes, and the incredible staff, thank you, and the incredible staff, not just of El Consulado de Mexico, but also our mayor's very own staff. Thank you to all of you who made this beautiful event happen.
I actually said mezcal.
Mezcal is what my correction. Now I'm being corrected. Thank you very much. Mezcal. I also want to be able to tell you that today's celebration is a true testament of what happens when you bring two incredible women together, right? After 47 years, to have inside this beautiful building, El Grito in City Hall is very significant for Mexicanos everywhere. After the pandemic and losing so many that we did, not just in our city, our mayor who acted not just as our mayor, but a governor and a president during the times that we were most vulnerable. It's a very significant moment, and I ask all of you to please give her a big round of applause, like only we know how to do, to our mayor, nuestra alcalde, Mayor London Breed.
Well, Olga, I gotta say, this is probably one of the biggest celebrations we've had celebrating an Independence Day in a really long time. And I really appreciate all of you being here because it has been a really, really hard 2 years. And we have to find joy. We have to find a way to celebrate these important milestones, these important moments that mean so much to the people of our city. And so I just want to start by saying, Happy Grito! I'm really honored to be here with our Consul General, who has been doing a wonderful job. And today we join the country of Mexico and thousands of people who represent Mexico. I feel like I represent Mexico because it's my favorite place to vacation. Thank you for being here. The San Francisco Bay Area is really celebrating tonight, and this we know is a very important tradition to commemorate the start of the Mexican War for Independence. Tomorrow, Friday, September 16th, we observe the 212th anniversary of the Mexican nation, and we are bringing this important day finally to City Hall to give it the appropriate celebration it truly deserves. I'm proud to be a mayor of a city that has such a rich Latino heritage. Latinos have been in San Francisco since before the gold rush, and over time grown roots and built a culturally rich and resilient community. We are a great city in so many ways because of the contributions and the sense of pride that stems from our Latino community. San Francisco's history and its heritage is rooted in that. And specifically, the land where we stand was once a part of Mexico. We have so many artistic and cultural institutions based in the Mission District and beyond, and it is great to see many of the leaders of those institutions joining us here today. Our Mexican and Mexican-American legacy includes the music of somebody who I absolutely love and adore and who is doing quite well, Carlos Santana. Our lowriders community, I see you, Roberto. The delicious food, carnival, the events, the Presida Arts Mural Project, Galleria de la Raza, thank you for being here. The Mission Latino Cultural Center, and so many places that continue to keep the vibrancy of this community alive and well in this city. It's important that we continue to not only celebrate, but we also have to support the Latino community so that we ensure the success of our city as a whole. So I'm glad of the investments and the work that you all continue to do. Many of you, we have sat in the room together to talk about the need for those investments. And we have worked together when this community was disproportionately impacted because of COVID. We worked together with the Latino Task Force and Valerie and others to help support this community and uplift the community. So tonight, as a result of all of your hard work over many, many years, today truly represents something different about the independence. It represents our opportunity to take a moment and to just reflect, but also to enjoy life, to enjoy the fact that we are still here, we still matter, and we're gonna make sure that people all over the city and county of San Francisco know that we are celebrating an important community in this city right here in City Hall. In City Hall, outside City Hall, all over the city, and tomorrow we plan to light City Hall in the colors of the Mexico flag of red, green, and white. So I want to thank our Council General for her partnership, and I want to thank Olga Miranda for all the work that she continues to do, and so many of the people joining us here today. I don't know about you, but I don't know if anyone else feels like this about any other food that exists in the world, but I can eat Mexican food every single day. So that's why I'm even more excited about, I think I missed the free tacos, but hopefully someone has my back after we finish with this celebration. But I feel so good to be here with all of you today. I feel the good energy, I feel the joy, I feel the excitement of independence. And on behalf of the city and county of San Francisco, today we're going to declare it El Grito Day in the city and county of San Francisco. El Grito Independencia Day in San Francisco. I know I butchered it, that's why you're laughing, but I tried. Thank you all so much for joining us here today.
Okay. At this time, I want to be able to take a point of privilege and do the next introduction only in Spanish. And at a later time, after I've had a drink, I can translate everything I said for you, if you have the time. Now with that, estoy tomando este momento para poder hacer esta siguiente presentación, esta siguiente introducción exclusivamente en español. También me gustaría reconocer a todos mis compañeros y colegas, que le agradezco el reconocimiento que me da nuestra alcaldesa Breed, pero también quiero decir que este trabajo no se hace solo y no soy la única persona que carga en mis hombros la responsabilidad de representar a nuestras comunidades de cualquier país, sea de México o cualquier otro país de Centroamérica y de Sudamérica. Todos cargamos esa responsabilidad dentro de este palacio y cómo nos comportamos unos con los otros. Con eso, me gustaría poder tomar este privilegio de reconocer a mis compañeros y colegas del Latino Heritage Committee. Can you please stand? Can you please wave your hand for all the work that you guys have done? El comité, mis colegas, aquí los tengo, todos guapas, guapetones. También me gustaría poder reconocer un compañero que conocí a través de Zoom, pero se merece reconocimiento, Richard Ibarra. Hace unos meses, precisamente en junio, me presentó el compañero Josh Arce, que es mi hermano. Un aplauso para Josh, por parte del comité de Latino Heritage Committee. Nos dieron a nosotros la tarea de poder hacer esta relación, una introducción con nuestra cónsul de México. Y así es como pasó. Richard Ibarra programó una junta a través de Zoom. Nunca le tengo celos a nadie que tenga que ser primer ministro de cualquier país, porque es muy intimidante tener que estar ante un cónsul y explicarle, nos gustaría hacer una celebración. Y con un sinfín de preguntas, todo esto fue lo que se desenvolvió. Con una sola presentación, 47 años de historia se rompió. Y miren solamente lo hermoso que pasa con una sola introducción. Una proclamación por parte de nuestra alcaldesa al país de México, a nuestro cónsul de México. Y todo esto a través de Zoom, ¿verdad? Los lujos que nos tuvimos que dar gracias a la pandemia. Pero también les digo, esto es lo que pasa cuando las mujeres se juntan, ¿verdad? Y no hay paredes, no hay muros que nos detenga, ¿verdad? No solamente para cargar ese orgullo, pero también celebrar nuestras culturas. Y adopto a nuestra alcalde, London Breed, como mexicana, como de nuestra comunidad. Y invito a todos los demás consulados que hagan lo mismo. Con eso, la siguiente persona que quiero presentarles vive a la altura de su nombre, Remedios, ¿verdad? Pero me tomo esa libertad en poder decir que el nombre Remedios no cualquiera lo puede tener, les quiero decir. Porque Remedios arregla las cosas, cura las cosas, ¿verdad? Y para nosotros, el legado que está dejando nuestra cónsul es de 47 años. Hizo lo que estaba separado, lo reunió. Y no cualquier persona puede hacer eso. Pero también puedo decirles que el liderazgo de ella está dejando un gran legado para los futuros cónsules de México que sirvan en representar su país. Pero también abre las puertas de este hermoso palacio municipal para que no se olviden y tengan memoria condicional cuando regresemos de nuevo a celebrarnos, ¿verdad? Entonces, después de estos 47 años, me da tanto orgullo poder presentarles a alguien que conocí a través de Zoom. Gracias, Josh. Gracias, Richard. Y gracias al Comité de Latino Heritage Committee. Me gustaría pedirles a todos ustedes una gran aclamación para la honorable Cónsul General Remedios Gómez Arnau.
Muchas gracias, Olga. Thank you so much, Mayor. We are all very satisfied because you've allowed that after almost half a century, we can come here and celebrate the Day of the Mexican Independence and the Grito. So we are really grateful. Thank you so much. Please, another applause for our great mayor of San Francisco. Really, thank you. And you've already said that, Olga, but I want to again recognize all the people that made this possible, because It was many, many persons. You've already said the the Hispanic Heritage Committee, but also they were helped by the Patriotic Civic Committee, and many, many, many people. I cannot mention all of them, but please know that we are deeply, deeply grateful with all of you. I don't want to miss recognizing the presence of my dear colleagues from the Consular Corps that are here. Thank you for joining us. And I want to take the opportunity to congratulate all the consulates of Central America that today they are celebrating their Independence Day. Thank you, congratulations. So they could not make it because they are celebrating their Independence Day too. I welcome with all the gratitude to our friends, allies, sponsors, the presenting sponsor, and in-kind donors that are here today. Thank you so much. We are so grateful also with the team of the Mexican Consulate. They've been working hard, mainly our color guard. They are hiding over there to participate. Yes, thank you so much. But I want to mention especially our Consul Ursula Rojas, who has been working very hard with many of you to make this event to happen. Again, we are, like the mayor, we're grateful that we are again here in person with all of you, and that we will be able to do the cry, the Grito from the balcony. And that is something very well deserved by the large Mexican community, Mexican origin community living here. During the pandemic, they were, and they continue being, frontline workers, but during the pandemic, they allowed us to have the basic services that we need, even during the times that were very difficult for everyone. So thank you again to our communities that make San Francisco and Mexico big and great. Well, let me tell you that today's celebration consists of two parts, this reception, and then we will have the El Grito at the mayor's balcony. As you probably know, El Grito is a tradition of Mexico that it's very long. I mean, it started in 1810 when Father Miguel Hidalgo, in 1810, he called everyone to take arms and begin the fight for the independence from Spain. What happened is he had to rush to call everyone to start the popular insurrection because the conspiracy where he had been participating had been discovered. So he is the father of the Mexican nation, Father Hidalgo. He is like the George Washington for United States. And what we do since then is that we reenact what he did, calling for the independence. So today, the Mexican president, the governors, the mayors, the Mexican ambassadors and consuls all over the world, we reenact what Father Hidalgo did in September 16, yes, in the morning of September 16. But since the end of 19th century, we celebrate El Grito in the evening of September 15, and the President of Mexico continues the celebration into September 16 with a military parade in Mexico City. So, you know, Mexicans, we don't want only one party. So we need to have 2 days to celebrate our independence. So 15 and 16. So that's what happens. Okay, so during the ceremony that is about to start, what will happen is that I will make the call for independence. I will shout in honor of Mexico and the Mexican heroes. I will wave the Mexican flag, and then a bell has to be rung. Hopefully the mayor will join us with that, and then we will sing the national anthem. So I hope you all enjoy El Grito, and it's not only a celebration of Mexico, as Mayor Breed already said. It's a celebration also of San Francisco and California, because when we started the fight for the independence, California, of course, was part of the Viceroyalty of Spain. And when we achieved our independence, 11 years later, in 1821, well, California also did. So thank you very much. I think Olga will say the logistics of what will follow? Okay, well, thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you again, Mayor.
Thank you, Council General, for that history lesson. We always appreciate understanding and knowing our history. And Olga whispered in my ear and said, when she said it's like your George Washington in the United States, Olga said, minus the slaves. I can appreciate that. Thank you, Olga. Well, today I wanted to just take a quick moment and acknowledge two of our elected officials of Mexican descent who are joining us here today, our Assessor Recorder, Joaquin Torres, and our Treasurer, Jose Cisneros. They handle all the money in the city, and they making it rain. So thank you for being here, and I know we're gonna do this ceremony, but the Council General mentioned party, another event, another activity. We actually have a celebration of Latino Heritage Month that will be held in City Hall's Rotunda on October 14th at 5:30. So if we want to keep the party going, make sure you have a good time tonight. Make sure you, before we raise the flag and Olga finishes with what she needs to do, she's going to give you instructions. But always feel free to come back and to celebrate and to have a good time here at City Hall. This place is just as much yours as it is mine. It belongs to all of us. We work hard in this city, and we deserve to have a good time every now and then. So thank you all so much again for joining us. Happy Grito, everyone! It's been 47 years since we've had this celebration here in San Francisco City Hall. So I'm really honored that we're celebrating the independence of Mexico and the Mexican heritage here in San Francisco. We know that this state once was a part of Mexico. And to remember the history 212 years ago when Mexico claimed its independence and stood up and fought, and you all are the result of that legacy, a proud legacy, a rich history, a rich heritage. So I want to thank you all for joining us here today in San Francisco to raise the flag, to celebrate independence, and to celebrate what makes San Francisco so special and unique, the people who are part of our Mexican heritage in the city and county of San Francisco. Thank you all for being here, and happy Grito!
Hola, buenas tardes, ¿cómo están todos? Hi, good evening, how is everyone? So, are you ready to cry? ¿Están listos para el grito?
¡Claro!
Muy bien. Bueno, yo quiero pedirles un aplauso muy fuerte a la alcaldesa London Breed, porque después de casi medio siglo está permitiendo que el grito se lleve a cabo desde este balcón. So I'm very proud to be here with Mayor London Breed, and again, please, a big applause for her, because after almost half a century, we are back here at the balcony celebrating El Grito. Thank you all. Mexicanos y mexicanas, ¡viva la independencia de México!
¡Viva!
¡Vivan los héroes que nos dieron patria y libertad!
¡Viva!
¡Viva Hidalgo!
¡Viva!
¡Viva Morelos!
¡Viva!
¡Viva Josefa Ortiz de Domínguez!
¡Viva!
¡Viva Leona Vicario!
¡Viva!
¡Vivan Aldama y Matamoros!
¡Viva!
¡Vivan los mexicanos en San Francisco!
¡Viva!
¡Viva México!
¡Viva México!
¡Viva México!
¡Viva México!
¡Viva México!
¡Viva!
Si alguno la mancilla, le mando el corazón. ¡Viva México! ¡Viva América! ¡Viva! Consuelo bendito de Dios. ¡Viva México! ¡Viva América! ¡Viva! Mi sangre por ti daré yo. Mexicano.